Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to joining me for another episode of Rants About Tech Live. I'm your host, Roderick. Today is Monday, March 10th, 2025. March is, it's been a good month. It's been a good month. Philadelphia today, sunny, 65 degrees. So, like, it's sunny in Philadelphia and 65 degrees. You know it's disc golf day. Like, you know it's disc golf day today. So, after the live, I think I'll partake in some disc golf. I hope you guys are getting a chance to get outside. I know everyone's been cooped up this winter. It's been a cold winter. It's been cold. So I hope everyone's getting a chance to get out in this little bit of respite of warm weather that we have going through the parts of the U.S. today. We got a decent show. I didn't do a weekend wrap up Saturday. So I'm going to just take a lot of that information and pack it into Monday's show. So we're going to do a lot of the stuff that we would have talked about Saturday. And we'll sprinkle in some news that's been happening over the weekend as well. First off, let's get to the promos though. Way to support. You're here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for showing support. Even if you're watching this in the replay, glad you're here. Another way to support the channel is the website. Let's see here. Let's get this up real quick. We got the website. Just check it out. The website is supporting. If you decide to buy a t-shirt while you're there, even better. We got the white and the black variant there. Check them out. They're good. I love them. I don't have one on today. I'm wearing Indiana today. In support of my good friend, you know who. I saw this in the drawer. I was like, yeah, let's do it. We're doing the Indiana today. But you should do the Rants About Tech t-shirt if you want to support the channel. It's a very good way to do so. Memberships, always another good way to support the channel. We're in the Discord. Members who are members on YouTube also get access to the Discord. That is where all the fun happens. If you know, you know. That is definitely where all the fun happens. Speaking of Discord, though, let's get through the other ways to support the channel. Liking, subscribing, all the members, all the subscribers. So thank you for supporting the channel. T-shirt is very soft. Holy cow. That's. I think I mentioned that on another live there, Jack. That's coming from Jack in the comments there. I'm telling you. They feel really good. A lot of the times I just wear it because I like how it feels. I don't even care what's on the front of it sometimes. It's like, okay, well, that feels good. I want to wear that. They definitely feel good. I was actually talking to the person who makes those shirts for me. She came over to the house the other day. And it was an awesome experience. I had never met her before. So it was nice meeting her. I told her how much everyone likes the shirts, so it's been very good, the shirts. So the turnout for the shirts have been very good. The shirts turning out has been very good. So yeah, it's been a very good experience. So I'm glad I was able to do that, and I'm glad people are interested in the shirts. So thank you for people who are supporting the channel in that way. Again, like I said, memberships, liking, sharing, viewing, all of that. So thank you guys for all the ways you show support for the channel. International holidays, national holidays today. We got International Bagpipe Day. International Bagpipe Day. Let's take a look. Bagpipe Day. I've never looked these days up. Bagpipe Day. Yeah. I've never looked these things up on the net when I'm doing these, but I think it's kind of cool. International Bagpipe Day is celebrated on March 10th every year. It's a day to celebrate the bagpipes and the many piping traditions around the world. So big up to the bagpipes. What else we got? We got Commonwealth Day in Canada. Let's look at that. We got Commonwealth Day in Canada. It doesn't say much about it. Commonwealth Day, Canada. Yep. Well, you know what? We're going to... so Commonwealth Day, annual celebration of the Commonwealth of Nations held by the second Monday in March. Okay, so it's just about the second Monday in March. It isn't really a day, which is cool. Okay, Commonwealth in Canada. Awesome. Blueberry Popover Day. Now, I don't even know what a blueberry popover is. We're about to find out. All right, so Blueberry Popover. National Blueberry Popover Day is a day to celebrate these delicious, light and airy baked goods, especially when filled with blueberries. Okay, so a popover. Interesting. So that's what a popover is. Oh, now I know. Do you guys out there enjoy popovers? What's going on? Jay, what's going on, Jay? We got Jay in the building today. We haven't done the member shout outs yet. We're still in the introductory stage of the happies. We're doing happies. Yeah. So that's it. So those are the national holidays we got going today. Let's go ahead and do some. That was not what I was trying to do. Remember shout outs? We got Jack Betts obviously in the building today. Look at the air horns going for Jack Betts. I think Jack just recently joined the Discord too. Speaking of Discord, we're about to get into that because I was talking about the promos. I should have done something else while I was doing the promos. Big up to Jay in the chat today. I appreciate you guys. Sleep deprived. Listen, I know how it is, man. Long weekend. Gotcha. But yeah, so one of the things I want to talk about the Discord is, you know what? I want to wait till a few more people join before I go into the Discord stuff. So we'll do that. Actually, we'll go into the news. We'll just hit the news up real quick. So let's slide right into the news real quick. All right. So first up, we have Google adding a new tier to its premium service. I don't know how my tablet went off. So if you don't know, YouTube has a paid tier where you can subscribe to YouTube. It's called YouTube Premium. But to me, that's deceptive. YouTube Premium is probably one of the best subscriptions in subscription services. You get YouTube, which, I mean, I don't care what streaming service I have. As long as I have YouTube, I'm good. I just don't want ads. So that's why I pay for the premium. So you get YouTube Premium, which it's ad-free YouTube. You get to turn your phone off and have the videos still going, because if you don't have YouTube Premium, once you turn your phone screen off, the app stops. But the app will play in the background if you have YouTube Premium. You get YouTube Music with that subscription service. You get access to a certain amount of drive storage. You get a lot for YouTube Premium. They pack a lot of stuff into there. So it's definitely worth checking out if you don't have that service now. And I'm telling you, I would pay for it just to get ad-free stuff. So, that's the price of admission for me. But definitely check that out if you haven't checked that out yet. But what they're offering now, I think that's $14.99 right now for the YouTube Premium, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Let's check out and see how much the YouTube Premium cost. So yeah, $14 a month. So it's $14 a month for YouTube Premium. But they have this new tier where they have YouTube Premium Lite, which is basically just ad free. So if you don't want any of the other perks, like if you don't want the music service, if you don't care about having extra storage, if you don't care about having the ability to turn it off or have the app run in the background, which I'm not sure if this particular tier does that or not. Yeah, Jay says he pays a premium and it's so worth it. I agree. And I've been awake for 4 hours for no reason and have no meeting until 11. So here I am, no doubt. But yeah, so to me, this is cool. Let's go ahead and read what they said. Today we're beginning our, this happened, This was on the 5th. This caught me pretty late. I didn't know about this until a couple of days ago. Today we'll begin expanding our Premium Lite pilot to users in the US. Premium Lite gives users a new, more affordable way to enjoy most videos on YouTube ad-free for $79.99 a month. In the coming weeks, we'll also make Premium Lite available to all users in our current pilot countries, Thailand, Germany, and Australia. I think it's only currently available in the US right now. This expansion comes as YouTube Music and Premium reaches over 125 million subscribers, including trials globally. Since launching YouTube Music and Premium, we focused on giving subscribers a variety of ways to enjoy their favorite content, and Premium Lite is the latest step in that evolution. YouTube Music and Premium and the expansion of Premium Lite also continue to create additional revenue opportunities for our creators and partners. So they show a little graph here of what it basically comes with. YouTube videos ad-free, so both tiers have that. Music and videos ad-free. So I guess music will be ad-free, won't be ad-free on the service. So music and music videos. That's interesting. That's super interesting. Downloads and background play. So the background play you won't have. So that's what I was concerned about there. So you won't have that. But I think it's an awesome feature for people who just don't want ads, right? I mean, like I said, I would pay for it just to not have ads. Offline watching is pretty cool too, because you can pretty much treat every video like a podcast. It's interesting. Jay says offline watching and being able to play stuff while your screen is off is also super worth it. Yeah, that's super worth it for me because, like I said, you can make everything a podcast in that case. So that definitely makes it worth it for a lot of people. Whoops. Let's go on to the next story we got here. The next story we have, there we go. Apple's foldable iPhone. Apple's got more prototype or iPhone foldable rumors going, and the latest one, we talked about one last week where they're talking about a foldable iPhone. Well, this rumor is them talking about a foldable iPad, and not just foldable iPad, but a foldable laptop. All laptops are foldable, but a laptop with a foldable screen. So that's super interesting here. According to the Weibo-based leaker, Digital Chat Station, one of Apple's engineering prototypes features an 18.8-inch foldable screen with a metal structure lens that integrates the receiver and transmitter components of Face ID for under-display facial recognition. The leaker provided no further information. So, I mean, there's other rumors too. According to analysts from firm Display Supply Chain Consultants, DSCC, Apple is planning to launch an 18.8-inch foldable iPad Pro with an OLED display in 2027. Separately, supply chain analysis Ming Chi Kuo has claimed LG aims to begin mass production of display panels for a MacBook with a 20.2-inch or 18.8-inch foldable screen in the fourth quarter of 2025. That's ambitious. I don't know if I believe that rumor, but I am down with the fact that Apple is definitely planning a foldable device of some sort. 2025 may be a bit early. I saw reports that said 2026. I think that's feasible, but I definitely don't think they're going to be coming out with a foldable display this year. I don't see that in the cards for Apple, mainly because I saw one of their roadmaps a couple years ago, and it was a roadmap for the next 5 years. Not that they have to stick to a roadmap, right? But that roadmap said nothing about a foldable phone or a foldable display on any device at all. So yeah, interesting stuff though. So I'll definitely keep my eye on that, and then we'll talk more about that if something comes up. All right, next story we got up here is Zuckerberg debuted a new pair of Meta RayBans, which was interesting. A new pair of Meta RayBans last night at an event he was at. They released overnight at 4 a.m. Eastern time today. We'll take a look at that too. Matter of fact, let's just go and pop that open over there. But yeah, they'll be available. They were available at 1 a.m. this morning, 4 a.m. Eastern time, and they're translucent, as the picture displays here below. And this is the picture that Zuck showed. This article mentions Zuck is the most unappealing person to debut some new glasses for, and nothing about Zuck looks cool. I would argue that if you're standing next to Zuck, you automatically look a lot less cooler than you actually are. I mean, he's got a lot of money, but man, I guess when you have a lot of money, you don't have to worry about how you look. You just don't have to worry about that kind of thing. But during the event, new Meta RayBans, let's take a look and see if we can find them. The Ray-Ban, Meta, and Coperni. Woo, that threw me for a loop. Coperni, limited edition sports, all the same capabilities as our standard models, and they just keep getting more capable. They didn't mention any new features, so this is just a new design, a new translucent design. I'm not sure if this is the limited edition translucent that they debuted a few days ago that's gonna come out in limited numbers here pretty soon. I don't think that this is it, since this launched overnight. Obviously, that would not be those pair. So there's this pair, and then there's another limited edition pair coming in the next couple of months, I think. So that should be pretty interesting. Lots of different varieties of these Meta. They must be selling a lot of these Meta RayBans because they're coming out with tons of varieties of them, and you don't expand like that in varieties if people aren't buying. So these Meta RayBans are definitely picking up steam. They're definitely picking up steam. I'm so excited for what the future holds for these things. What's going on, eInk? How's it going? We got eInk in the building today. Let's go ahead and hit the air horns. Good morning. I'm glad you could join us. I know you're at work. I won't bother you. About time. Folding tech has been around forever now. Apple needs to get on with it. Apple tends to wait a while before the market is mature. And like we talked about the last time we mentioned this in the live, the foldable market is, I mean, it's not totally mature, but it's mature to the point to where, it's met a certain saturation point. We're about 6 or 7 years in, and yeah, I mean, at this point, foldables are here to stay. They're not like a fad. At least I thought they were when they first came out. I'm like, no one's gonna get on that. I was definitely wrong with that. And it took 6 years, but here we are. Dr. Ling, what's going on? Let's get the air horns going for Dr. Ling. Morning, thanks for joining us. But yeah, I think that's one of those things. That's going on there. So let's go ahead and get to the next story we have on the docket here. All right, Google Fi users finally get RCS on iPhone. Here's how to check if it's activated. So basically, if you don't know what RCS is, and I think thought this was an interesting development because Apple uses iMessage, and they've been reluctant to allow any other messaging standard on their phone because they're pushing iMessage, their own messaging standard. And unlike a messaging app, right? We all have messaging apps on our phones, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, whatever the case may be. We all got these different apps. Unlike apps, iMessage isn't just an app. It's the actual messaging protocol. So that Apple controls, right? So them letting another protocol on their phone was something they didn't want to really do because how Apple likes to wall. They're known for their walled garden. they're known for their walled garden and how they wall things off. That wasn't a possibility for a long time, but now here we are. If you use Google Fi, the new iPhone 18 point, I think it's 4 beta. So this is going to be a beta feature. So this isn't going to be available for everybody. But let's check out what beta number this is. Yeah, 18.4 beta. So the iPhone OS 18.4 beta will give you the ability to turn on RCS on your iPhone if you have Google Fi, right? And this is a Google Fi specific thing. So RCS has been around for a while, and you've been able to use it sparing. Well, they just kind of enabled it recently just for non-Google Fi users, but Google Fi users now have the ability to use RCS on their iPhone, so you can use iMessage or RCS, both rich text services. Both have, both are encrypted, which is another reason why I think Apple was kind of holding off on letting other protocols onto their device because of the encryption. But yeah, definitely interesting turnout right here. How to check if you have RCS. If you have Google Fi or T-Mobile NVNO, if you're a T-Mobile NVNO subscriber, and you download the second public beta, which is, like I said, this is a beta feature for iOS 18.4. Here's how to check your access. Go to settings, select apps, and then tap messages. Swipe down the screen and select the option to RCS messaging. Make sure that RCS messaging is turned on. Then you'll have to wait for it to be activated on your carrier. What I'm going to do is go ahead and put this in the show notes so that everyone has access to that. So I'm going to there we go. Is that it? Yeah. All right. So yeah, this will be in the show notes for anybody who wants to have access to the article that I just read out, showing you how to enable RCS if you have Google Fi. So you can, you can go down to the description there and click on that link, and that'll take you there. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have next on the docket here. Okay, next thing we got here. We have Google accused of breaking older Chromecasts as some models stop working. Now, I had this problem last night. Like, this legit happened to me last night. 3 days ago, I went to go try to. I have the new Google Chromecast, right? And it comes with a remote. And I took that Google Chromecast to CES with me, left it in the hotel because I take the Chromecast into hotels. It's the best way to get really good access to really good services without having to worry if the TV in the hotel has is internet enabled. You don't have to worry about what kind of cables there. You don't have to worry about any of that. You got all your streaming services in your pocket. You throw your Chromecast on the hotel TV, you're good to go. So that's how I travel. That's how I roll. So I took the Chromecast, the one with the remote, the newest one, to the hotel for CES, left it. So now I'm forced to deal with my old Chromecast that I have, because I don't throw Chromecasts out. They're infinitely useful. So I have another Chromecast, and I just pop that onto the TV in the living room. You can only control the older Chromecast, the Gen 2 Chromecast, with your phone, though. It didn't come with a remote. So I go and try to stream from my phone like I normally would do in any situation, and I didn't even see the Chromecast. Went and checked to make sure it was plugged up. It's plugged in. Power everything. Good to go. Now I know why it didn't work. Here we are. So let's take a look. Let's dive in. With plug-and-play simplicity and effortless streaming, Google's Chromecast has long been a budget-friendly fix for outdated TV software. I tell you. But with Google pulling the plug on the cheap and cheerful device last summer, its era is officially coming to an end. So support did end for this. I forgot to mention that. That's a caveat. Support did end. Who cares, though? Why would you stop it from working? If you don't want to support it, fine. Why brick it? Users of decade-old Chromecast 2nd Gen and Chromecast Audio are running into untrusted device errors when trying to beam content from their phones or laptops to their TVs. The very function that puts the cast in Chromecast. Absolutely. People are getting error messages. I didn't get an error message. I just don't even see my Chromecast anymore. Let's go to the chat real quick before you finish this story, because it's upsetting me as I think about it. Dr. Lane says, nice to be able to hop on today. Absolutely. Jay says, RCS is cool and all, but it still doesn't give you the capability to get from blue bubbles, open bubbles, linked in live chat and Discord. Oh, gotcha. I thought you were talking about the iPhone blue bubble. Lets Android users use iMessage either by proxy through a Mac or registering as though they're a Mac. There was an app that did that too. Apple pulled it down and then hired the kid that made it. That's a good story. It was an app that allowed you to send messages as if they were iMessages from any device or computer, which is pretty cool. I forgot what the name of that app was, but like I said, Apple did pull it down, and the kid, it was a teenage kid who made the app. Brilliant dude, obviously. Yeah, Apple canceled him and then hired him, which I thought was very cool. Although Google is yet to address the issue, the Reddit user claims to have spoken to a customer rep for the company who acknowledges the problem and stated that Google is working on a fix. It says annoying users are demanding refunds. How can you demand a refund for a product you've had for 10 years or so? Like, what are we talking about? I think it sucks. But like I said, support did end for the devices, so I'm not totally mad about it, but it does suck a little bit that I won't be able to use my old Chromecast, and especially considering I lost my new one. It's in Vegas somewhere. Someone's taking advantage of it. So, all right, let's go on to the next one. All right, so next up we have Tech Radar says a breakthrough in computing. Cortical Labs CL1 is the first living biocomputer and costs almost the same as Apple's best failure. We're talking about the Vision Pro here. All right, so Cortical Labs has built the first deployable biological computer priced at $35,000. Why do they say as Apple's worst? Did Apple release a device for $35,000? $3,500? Oh, about $35,000. The CL1 integrates living neurons with silicon for real-time computation. The next step will be to build a biological neural network server stack. Now this, long story short, the way this thing basically works is they take a chip and they spread a thin layer of brain neurons over it. And this basically is just mimicking the on and off signals that you get from regular computer binary chips. But they're doing it with real neurons, sending signal on and off signals with real neurons. Now, they say this is going to do real computing. The first thing I think of when I saw this story was I don't know if you guys ever watched SGU. I'm a big nerd, Stargate, big Stargate nerd. Stargate made a series called SGU, Stargate Universe, and there were ships in there flown by a people called the Wraith. Oddly enough, there's a car called the Wraith now. They must be SGU fans as well. Who makes the Wraith? Oh, man. Wraith. Car. I'm sure I'm not spelling it. I'm definitely not spelling that right. Oh, we'll go back to the story. All right. So anyway, there were spaceships in that thing, and they were organic, right? They were controlled organically. They were like living things that just happen to fly, and you can control them. All right. So I'm just being super nerdy right now, but the point is, as nerdy as that is, and as far-fetched as that sounds, that is becoming true with this breakthrough right here. If we can make organic computers that send signals without circuitry, that use neurons to do that. There we go. Wraith. Oh, it's Stargate Atlantis. Okay, my bad. Okay, Stargate Atlantis. I knew it was one of them. It's been a while. It's been a while. Thanks, Jay. You're clearly a Stargate nerd as well. All right, my bad. Atlantis, not SGU. SGU is good. SGU might have, you know what? My bad. Atlantis probably was the best SG Stargate series. I'm not going to hold you. The most polished was SGU. If you haven't seen SGU, you owe it to yourself to check that out. You owe it to yourself to check that out. Yeah, we got gateheads, no doubt. We got gateheads in the chat. I'm one of them. But yeah, so yeah, SGU, the most polished, the most entertaining though. And you know who was in Stargate Atlantis? I laughed out loud when I realized who it was. Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa is a young Jason Momoa is in Stargate Atlantis. That was. I'm still mad they canceled it too. That sucks. All the good shows get canceled. You know what else? I'm mad they canceled since we're on a science fiction series. Firefly. I'm so mad they canceled Firefly. They needed more Firefly movies. If you didn't see Continuum, check it out. It's awesome. It's the Firefly movie. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I thought about when I thought about these. The Wraith and their ships were organic. And I thought, how far-fetched is that? But this proving that we can use actual brain neurons to send electrical signal, that they already send electrical signals, but we are using those to do computing power or to do computing is very cool. And Jason Momoa was Aquaman in Atlantis. Very ironic. I didn't put that together, Jay. Very, very astute eye on you, my guy. Bars. So yeah, that interesting stuff. So we're making breakthroughs. Let's go on to the next story here. Oh no, we didn't. It didn't work, but we're still here. Oh, did we do it? Oh, we didn't. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on one second here. Okay, there we go. Whew. That was sketch. All right, so now we can go on. Now it doesn't. That sucks. Now I have to manually do this. That sucks. Okay. All right. We're manually doing it. Oh, all right. I lost control of my windows here, but we're good to go. We're good. Desktop. Bam. And I think we did that one. And I think we did that. And we're on to bam. There we go. At-home LED therapy effective against acne. So this is a story I came across and I thought very weird. I see people with those light helmets on where it's got the blue and the red light. Mostly it's just red. I haven't really seen the blue, but I have seen the red. So this was one of those stories that I thought was interesting just because of that. I was always wondered what those masks were for and if they worked. And apparently they do. LED light therapy works to treat acne. Light therapy reduces acne by about 45%. And I thought that was interesting. Like, that's not for nothing. Like, if this thing reduces acne by almost 50%, that's pretty incredible. Both blue and red LEDs are effective and work best when used together. So LED light therapy is touted by social media influencers as a trendy way to treat acne, and it actually appears to work. A new evidence review suggests. Both red and blue LED light therapy are safe and effective in clearing up mild to moderate acne, researchers reported in JAMA Dermatology. We found individuals who use red and or blue LED devices experienced a significant reduction in both inflammatory and non-inflammatory acne lesions compared to the control groups. Senior researcher Dr. John Barbary, director of the Advanced Acne Therapeutics Clinic at, Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, said in a news release. LED light therapy is thought to work by targeting the bacteria that causes acne and reducing skin inflammation, researchers said in background notes. What do we got here? For the review, researchers pulled data from 6 studies of LED therapy for acne involving 216 participants. So this is not a huge study. It's a relatively small study, but still really good findings. The LED devices resulted in about a 45% improvement in acne lesions and symptoms compared to control conditions that included exposure to white light, no light, or a sham light, researchers reported. So I think this is I guess a non-evasive way of controlling acne. I remember having acne really bad as a kid. And it being to the point to where like you had to scrub your faces with these pads, and that didn't feel good, like at all. So to know that there's a way that you can get rid of acne without like damaging other skin cells, because you're undoubtedly killing everything in the area when you use those. Like, I don't know if they even still have those things around, but when I was a kid, that's what you used, and it worked to some degree. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say it worked 45% better than anything else. Like it worked, right? And at least it made you feel like it worked because it hurt. It's like pain. It must be working. So I thought that was interesting. So for the people who are looking into that or thinking about that, apparently there's been a study done and shows that it actually does work. A lot. So yeah, definitely. I think that's a definite improvement in our use of things to get rid of acne for sure. The next story we got, I think we've already gone over that, and we've already done the blue light. Oh boy, we've already done that too. Sorry. I think the next thing we got here is just going to be me talking about a couple of eInk topics that I wanted to discuss. So let's get right to that. So basically, there's a couple of things, actually eInk, but Discord related. And we can do that at the end of the show here. We're going to pick one person and we're going to name somebody. Let's see what we got. All right, so we talked about the Discord membership earlier. And one of those things with the Discord membership is that we have a lot of people in here to talk and answer questions about all kinds of stuff. Not just eInk, that's mainly what we cover here, but all tech. A lot has gone into 3D printing lately too. So we're really digging into 3D printing in the Discord right now. And I'm going to talk about some 3D printing stuff that I encountered recently. So we're going to talk about that. But the first thing is, let's see if we can get Discord up here. There's one of our members in the Discord. Her name is eInk, and she had a problem with her Manta that I thought was interesting, and she was able to fix it, which I think is even more interesting. So I'm just going to show what happened, just what her screen looked like, in case anyone else screen looks like this. Maybe you can use this fix and fix your device without having to send it in or junking it all together, just chalking up as a loss. So let's see if I can get this in here. And it's a lot of stuff that goes on like this in the Discord chat too. So kudos to or big up to all the Discord members. I appreciate you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. All right, so let me get my stuff out of the way. All right, so this is how the screen looked. It almost was like ghosting, but there was nothing she could do with it. It just stayed looking this way. So eventually, she asked in the Discord, has anybody seen this, and does anybody know what she can do for it? And basically, what the consensus was to maybe reseat the cables, and that's one of the beauties of having a modular device, right? If you have a modular device, you can open it up and reseat cables because they make it easy to do when things are modular. So she opened it up, she reseated the cables, and it worked fine. So I guess the moral of the story is big win for modularity. And also, if you have a screen that looks like this, if this has happened to you, there's an easy fix. Reseating cable, something may have come loose slightly, and reseating it fixes it. So I just wanted to point that out. And to me, this is a good example of how we help each other in the Discord. So a very good way to get solicit help from people who have these devices as well and have probably gone through the same issues that you're going through. So very, very cool way to get help. And something I never really thought would come of the Discord when we were doing it. But it's definitely been awesome. Another couple of things in Discord. So we added a Discord banner in the Discord. So I added a few things over the weekend. So we added a Discord banner, so we have that up because these are things that came available to us once we got up to tier 2 for our server boost. So we're at tier 2 now, and we get the ability to put up a banner. So we did that. We have the ability to make an animated icon for the server. We did that. So let's go ahead and take a look. Can we take a look at those? Let me see if we can do that real quick. Oh, we can. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, though. There we go. And I can't change that for some reason. Oh, it didn't work. But anyway, banner up here for the Discord. I can't show the Discord icon, but it's there. The Discord icon is there. And we have the animated icon, so that's pretty cool. And I worked hard on that. So if you guys enjoyed that, I'm glad, happy. Let me know what you think. Also, in the Discord, there were a couple of things I didn't know if they worked or how they worked. So one of those things is the banners or the soundboards. So you can add sounds to a soundboard. And the sounds are for a whole host of things. Matter of fact, can I bring that up? Let's see here. And I think I can. Oh, that's not the right one. So they show you a list of those perks, and I wanted to go through them so everyone would know what they do. Because I figured took some time to research them and figured it out, and we got it figured out. And where are we at? Boost. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's go back to Discord here. All right, so the first thing we went over is the 50 server emoji slot. So what we're gonna do is we're going to basically, can I get myself here? Awesome. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick an emoji every live. So I mean, you guys just let me know what emoji you want to add to the list, and I should probably mention this at the top of the live. So we'll probably have to do this on Wednesday's live. But I want to pick a server emoji every live, just for anyone who's in the live chat can say, hey, how about adding this emoji? And if it gets enough votes for that particular emoji, that'll be the emoji we add for that day. So we're going to try to add one emoji every live. The next thing we have here is the soundboard slot. So we get 36 soundboard slots. And those soundboards slots are used for a lot of things. Like for when people come and go out of the Discord server, you can add a sound to it. I mean, not that people would want that, but if you do, that's available. Also, sounds can be for just using in the live, right? Like once I transition over to doing the lives on the Discord, which is coming, I just got to work some kinks out. There'll be, sounds we can use in the live, like that we don't have available to us in the YouTube lives. So, that's something we can add. So I'm gonna add one sound to the soundboard, and we can kind of talk about what sounds those are gonna be. We'll do that on a weekly basis. We got 36 of those, so we can do it on a weekly basis. Server banner. So I did that. There's no real thing to know about that other than it's up. The 1080p 60 frames a second. That's what we're gonna take advantage of for the lives. Video stage limit increased to 150. So the stage is something I'm gonna test too. So we have a scheduled event in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, check out the events schedule. I have an event scheduled for this coming Saturday where we're going to try to get as many people as we can in the Discord stage and just see what that's like. Because I want to know what that's like, and without trying it, you don't know. So I'm gonna see how many people we can get for that to come along. So that'll be Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern time this Saturday. I'll make a post. So yeah, we'll try out the video stage audience on Saturday. Next up, we got 15 custom sticker slots. So we'll do one of those a week as well. So we got a total of 30 right now, custom stickers. So so whatever sticker you guys want, just think about that. We'll talk about those during the lives too. So the lives are going to be an opportunity for us to like talk about what we want to put in the Discord. It'll be decided, and then that'll be it. It'll be done and over with. 256 kilobits per second audio quality. That's obviously just going to help us with the lives as well. 50 megabit upload limit for all members. Now that, I was like, why would you want that? Who cares about that? But it's for memes. It even says it down here. Larger upload file size for high quality memes and sharing only in server. So I'm assuming that's for all the memes that we share in the Discord, so they look really good. Okay, I'll take it. Custom role icons. Now this is a big one. This is the one I really want to like focus on, because I think it would be really cool to get like day one Discord members. I'm hoping to grow the Discord. That's my aim. After I get everything solidified, I'm gonna really hit hard on trying to grow the Discord and get back to growing the channel as well. So these are things that we're only gonna do now for the people who are in and now, like day one people. So I think it would be really cool to give day one people a title. It won't change permissions in the Discord. It'll just give you a title next to your name and an icon next to the title. I think it'll just be very cool for people who are in the Discord, who are day one people supporting the channel in the Discord and just joining the conversation, to have a title. If you want it, we're going to give you one, even if you don't want it. And then once we give you one, you can say, hey, I don't want one, and I'll gladly take it down for you. No problem. But everyone gets one just because. So yeah, that's what we're going to try to do for the Discord there. So what I'm going to do is do the roles alphabetically. So we're just going to go through the member list on Discord, and in alphabetical order, we'll just pick the first person, and we'll just talk about, we'll take 5 minutes at the end of the live or at the beginning of the live, or we'll just put out there at the beginning of the live, and hopefully by the end of the live, we can kind of have decided on what that person's title would be, just based on their personality. For example, this isn't Jay's title or anything. I would give Jay the title Jay, because Jay's just Jay. Another example, eInk, use case queen. You see what I'm saying? Just an example. It doesn't have to be those, just an example, but that's what I'm talking about. And with a corresponding icon. Like if it is use case queen, throw a crown there. If it is just Jay, well, he'll just have a J. I think it'll be cool. And it'll be really, really nice for, say a year down the road, we get more, because eventually I'll open the Discord up to everyone. Right now it's just private to people who are members until I can control what's going on. But it will be cool to, once the Discord does get opened up, that we have those people, those titled people that shows you've been here since day one. I think that'll be awesome. I think that'll be very awesome. All right. What do we got next here? All right. This is our last thing on the live today. All right. This is our last thing on the live today. The Rock says, things we might upload and share in Discord, planner templates, STL files, and yes, memes. Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. The Rock, for sure. Planner templates is definitely something we could pass around, and STL files. Like I said, we're getting big into 3D printing here on the Discord and on the channel. So I prefer Mistress. Thank you. LOL. No doubt. everyone will have that choice and chance once we start doing that. And like I said, I'll mention that at the top of the show Wednesday. So we'll get that started Wednesday. Let me just look real quick and see who the first person is going to be in alphabetical order here. All right, Aaron Reed will be the first person. Yeah, he's first on the list. Like I said, we're going in alphabetical order here. So Aaron's gonna be first. We're gonna find a title for Aaron, and we're gonna find a corresponding icon for Aaron as well. So we'll do that Wednesday. So by Wednesday, Aaron will have a title, and then we'll go on to all that C is next, and then we got assistive tech, which I think is Brian. Yeah, I think that's who that is. So yeah. Anyway, Aaron's first. So we'll name Aaron. All right, let's go to the thing we got next up here. For this, I'm gonna have to go to the iPhone. Let's see here. All right, so for this, we'll have to go to the iPhone. I'm gonna set it up and see if we can do it. Oh, she would. Oh, yes, she would. She would appreciate. She would appreciate that the most. Amy's different. Doctor of Supernotology. Yeah, listen, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do it. Ed's not far down the list. Ed's like number 5 on the list for change, because his username starts with C for change. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It should be fun. And interesting. All right, what else we got here? So let's go ahead and go to the iPhone here. Oh man, that iPhone is not pointed at the right thing at all. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot. Let me see. I wonder if I can use the audio from the iPhone. I wonder. Oh no, it's not gonna let me. Oh, I wish I had a audio solution. I didn't think about that, you guys. My bad. So I didn't think about an audio solution when I was planning this little thing here. Does it work now? No, it doesn't. All right. I didn't think about an audio. So I keep forgetting about an audio solution when I do the remote viewing from the iPhone there. So there's no way for me to get audio over there. So I have to rethink this. What I was gonna do is show you guys what I've learned in 3D printing so far. But we'll have to do that on another live. Maybe Wednesday's live. I'll make, you know what I'll do? I'll make sure I have my lavalier mic set up. I can just clip it to me, and then I'll just have roaming sound, and then I'll have audio over there. So that's how we'll work that up. And that'll be easy for me to set up. I know how to do that, so it'll be better. All right, so Wednesday's show will be the 3D printer demonstration, because I just want to talk about what I've learned, things I don't like, things I liked. We'll talk more about it. All right, everyone, that is going to be the show for today. I appreciate everyone for joining me. Thank you guys for coming out. Listen, I was about to say this is a short show, but if I can keep things to an hour, take timestamps down, make it a densely packed hour of information so I can just cut that up into interesting sections, which I'm going to cut up a lot of my lives. A lot of the most interesting sections of my lives, I'm going to go back and cut those up and put those into separate videos for people to enjoy. We've had some fun over the, I don't know how long I've been doing this. Maybe 3 months we've been doing the lives? 3 months, 2 months maybe? However long we've been doing the lives, a lot of those lives have been lit. It's not lit all the time, but it is lit sometimes. And I want to take those moments and put those in a video by themselves, because a lot of people don't get to see those things. Like the time Pixelese dropped into the chat. You guys remember that? We're gonna cut that up and put that into its own video. It should be fun. All right, everyone. Don't forget, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time is the lives. Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And like I said, we're going to get all this other stuff popping as well. And we'll do the 3D printing Wednesday. All right, everybody. Have fun. Try to have a great Monday. I know it's Monday. It's one of those dreadful days, but try to have a good Monday and look forward to Wednesday. And until then, you guys, take care. Oh boy, my soundboard doesn't work. I got to actually manually do this. This sucks. All right, everyone.